Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss the potential transformer relationships in a potential transformer. So potential transformers are the transformers which are used to operate the voltmeters. Okay, so generally in a PT we are having a two winding transformer and its function is to step down the input voltage. Okay, so it steps down the input voltage in such a range that that voltage can be measured by using a single measuring instrument. Okay, next let us discuss the relationships in a potential transformer. Okay, so for that, here we are going to draw the equivalent circuit of a potential transformer, and after that we are going to draw the phasor diagram. Okay, equivalent circuit of a potential transformer. So if you check, it is similar to that of the transformer. Okay, so we are having a primary winding resistance, primary winding reactance, magnetizing reactance, core loss component resistance. Okay, this is the primary side. This voltage is Vp, input voltage, primary side. This current is Ip, here it is Rp, Xp, Re, Xm, no load current I0. It is having two components, IE and Im. One is the magnetizing component and second one is the core loss component. One is a lossless and second one is loss component, right? Next, at the secondary side, we are having secondary winding resistance, Res, reactance, and load side, that is the external resistance, that is nothing but the resistance due to meters, and this is the Xe. Okay, so it is the Re, this is Xe, Xs, Rs, this current is Is, and here it is Es. Okay, and this is secondary winding voltage Vs. The flux here produced is phi. Okay, so this is the equivalent circuit of a potential transformer, right? It is similar to that of your transformer. Okay, Rs, Xs, secondary winding resistance, reactance, Rexc, right? External meters, resistance, and the reactance, or the external circuit resistance and the reactance. Vs is the terminal voltage, Es is the induced voltage, Is is the secondary current, flux is the flux produced in the circuit or the air gap. Ep is the induced voltage in the primary winding. I0 is the no load current. Im magnetizing current. IE loss component of the no load current. Re is the resistance which takes care of the core loss component. Okay. Xm magnetizing current, magnetizing reactance. Xp primary winding reactance. Rp primary winding resistance. Ip primary winding current, and Vp primary winding voltage. Okay. Next we are going to draw the phasor diagram. Okay, phasor diagram. Again it is similar to that of the transformer. Okay, so we are having the flux phi phasor which will be in phase with the Im. So it is a flux phi, here it is a Im. Next, induced EMF in the secondary winding, it will be lagging to flux phi by angle 90 degree. So you will be having the phasor for the ES, that is the induced voltage in the secondary winding. This is the ES, right? Next, primary winding induced voltage, it will be totally out of phase, okay, in phase opposition, okay, it will be in phase opposition according to Lenz law, okay. So this will be EP, right? Next, so when transformer at no load, it draws two currents, okay. One is the IM, second one is the IE, okay. Next, phasor addition of IE and IM is nothing but I0, okay. So this is the I0 we are having, okay. So here I0 we are having, okay. Next, secondary terminal voltage, it will be lagging to ES by some angle, and that angle is tan inverse of S XE by RE, okay, angle between VS and ES, okay. So we can write, sorry, the angle between ES and VS, it will be defined by RS and XS, okay. So VS will be lagging to ES. I'm drawing the phasor for VS, it will be like this. This is the phasor for VS, okay. Next, phasor for IS, IS will be lagging to VS by some angle, okay. Phasor for IS, okay, angle between VS IS, it is considered as delta. Next, where will the phasor for IS into RS, it will be in phase with the IS, okay, in phase with the IS into RS, it will be like this. This is the IS into RS, okay. And next, IS into XS, it will be in quadrature, right? Here we will be having the IS into RS into XS. This angle is 90 degree. Okay, this is IS into XS, right? Next, opposite to that of the IS, we will be having the IS by N phasor, as this is the PT. Okay, so if you check in the PT, we are having the turns ratio. It is the primary voltage divided by secondary voltage. Okay, so we can write IS, component of the IS that will be reflected to the primary side. So it is equal to IS by N, right? IS by N. So it is IS upon N, right? Phasor addition of these two is nothing but IP. So IP phasor, right? IP. Are you getting the point? Now this is the phasor for EP we are having. Now we can draw the phasor for IPRP and IPXP. Okay, and after that we can draw the phasor for VP, right? We are having EP. If we add into EP, IP into XP and IP into RP, will be getting the VP. Okay, so IPRP will be in phase with IP. Okay, so IP is like this, so IPRP will be like this, in phase. So this is the IP into RP phasor. Okay, next we can draw the phasor for IP into XP, that will be in quadrature. IP into XP phasor. Okay, This is 90 degree. This is IP into XP, and addition of EP plus IPRP plus IPXP is nothing but, yes, is nothing but, here we will be having the VP phasor, right? This phasor is VP. You getting the point? Okay. So this is the phasor diagram of potential transformer. Okay. Now let us discuss which are the different terms we have shown in the equivalent circuit as well as in phasor diagram. Okay. So here we can write where phi is the working flux. Phi is the working flux. Next, Im is the magnetizing component of no load current. Im is the magnetizing component of no load current I0. IE is the iron loss component or core loss component of I0. Okay, it is the IE. I0 is the no load current or exciting current. No load current or exciting current. Okay, next, ES, it is the secondary winding induced voltage. Secondary winding induced voltage, that is the ES. VS is the secondary winding terminal voltage. Secondary winding terminal voltage. Okay. Next, NP, it is the primary winding turns. Primary winding turns. Okay. NS is the secondary winding turns. Secondary winding turns. Right. This is the NS. Next, IS. IS is the secondary winding current. Secondary winding current. Okay. RS is the resistance of secondary winding. Secondary winding resistance. Okay. Next we are having XS. It is the reactance of secondary winding. Reactance of secondary winding, right? Next, RE is the resistance of load circuit, secondary load circuit. Resistance of secondary load circuit. Okay, this is the RE. XE is the reactance of secondary load circuit. Okay. Next, del or delta, phase angle of secondary load circuit. Phase angle of secondary load circuit. Okay. Next, which is equal to tan inverse of XE by RE. Okay. Next, EP is the primary winding induced voltage. Primary winding induced voltage. This is the EP. Next, IP, primary winding current. RP, resistance of primary winding. xp, reactance of primary value, and turns ratio n is equal to np by ns, and here ep by es is equal to n, right? Which is opposite in the case of current transformer, right? So this is about the relationships in a potential transformer. Okay, thank you.